Guys, you are now watching a clip from the Fellas podcast. You can listen to the full podcast exclusively on Spotify for free. So make sure to head over there, leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed, and follow the podcast.
So it started. So I'm going to rewind. So 2.5 months or so. Yeah, 2 months ago.
A bit of a busy 2 months.
I was having a nice time. I was retired. You know what I mean? We were just enjoying doing what we're doing, sort of football videos, podcasts, and little media events, this and there and that, and whatever. And then the phone call comes to go to Wrexham, and genuinely, honestly, right? You couldn't have written a story any better than what it worked out. It was phenomenal. Yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal. But when the first call came in, I was thinking, I don't know. Like I'm having such a nice time.
You were enjoying retirement.
I was enjoying it so much that I thought, I just don't need this. I really don't need this. And I live in the Midlands, so to get to Wrexham, it's about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm going to be tired. But I thought, you know what? It is what it is. Let's just commit. It's a 6-week thing. There's 8 games. Let's just do it and see where we go. But it just
and everyone knows the rest of the story for the most part.
But so I need to know, like, from other people's points of view as well, because this was non-league, This was non-league football, right? And that Wrexham-Notts County game that I think pretty much the whole world saw, right? It's just like everybody spoke about it. Everybody even now comes up to me and goes, mate, that was incredible. That penalty save was incredible. Like, did you guys see this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Were you aware of it just as much as what we were kind of thing?
The first thing that came into the mind was a GoPro.
Everyone was talking even before the game, everyone's there like the GoPro. Because I'll be honest, I don't follow non-league. I knew the Wrexham story, and I'd watch bits from it. But for the most part, until you had joined, I was there like, I'm actually really curious to see just how this plays out.
Yeah.
So I jumped in, seen, a few bits of the highlights, but then it was actually Theo and Reeve. They're the pitch side boys. They're way more like locked in with this. And he was there like in the group chat. He's like, boys, if you do one thing tonight, you put on that game. Like, you have to watch this game. And he was explaining to me why it means so much. And then I was like, oh shit, like, I've remembered that Ben Foster is going to be in goal here for this big game. And then, obviously the best possible scenario played out.
Bonkers, mate, bonkers. So you say the GoPro, right? So I don't even think I've said this on my podcast yet, right?
I wanted to ask about
the GoPro, yeah. So we put the video out, the Notts County vlog, and the Notts County vlog it turned out to basically be the biggest vlog we've ever released, the biggest video I've ever released.
That 1 out of 10.
I think, 1 out of 10, like you wouldn't believe 1 out of 10. Right. It was doing, for the first 4-5 hours, it was doing about 3,000 views a minute.
Yeah.
So it was on heavy.
I remember checking it this morning going,
let me tell you, we actually, in our group chat, we put a bet on what the 24-hour views would be.
Yeah, it was heavy.
I think it just beat what everyone said. So.
It was heavy. So I think it's on like, 4 and a few million views already now. But the actual GoPro in the goal for that vlog, it was in the goal, and we were using they come now with these white batteries, right? And they're called extended life batteries, right? But I think I must have got the original battery or something. I've never been happy with the white batteries from the get-go, right? I've had so many instances where I'll be vlogging and it might be on like 60% or something, and it would say battery low or something. I'm thinking, nah, I'm not having that yet.
Yeah.
And there's been a few of them, and I think it's only with that initial first batch when they first got released, right? But anyway, so I had to go this extended life battery in there, and it was fully charged. I'm so on it, right? Yeah. So I have to change it at half time. So I set record from the very first kickoff, go, boom. Get in at half time. I change it at half time, and I know it's good to go. I record in 2.7K. It will see it through, right? It will record for about 55 minutes or so, right? It will record. It's as simple as that. For some reason, about 3 minutes into the second half, the video just went cut, gone, battery dead, gone ski, right? So yeah, this is all kicking off, and it's a phenomenal game, and I'm playing in it thinking this is like one of the best games I've ever played in. This is ridiculous, right? It's non-league, but it's ridiculous. Like, the atmosphere is incredible, and I'm always turning around looking at my GoPro in the goal, and I can see the red flashing light, and I know it's golden, and I know we're cooking, right? And 5 minutes in, I kind of look and I think, I don't know if I can see a red light, but the game is just going. So I haven't really got a chance to. I'm just thinking, I'm just.
Could you imagine just changing battery that mid-game, that 1 second?
It's not possible. It's not. You know what I mean? It's done. If it's not flashing, what are you going to do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. So I just kind of forgot about it. And then anyway, we got to like the last few minutes or whatever, and I looked again, still no flashing. I'm thinking, but it's gone. Like the thing's gone. Then they get the penalty, and the GoPro was in that corner. The GoPro is in that corner where he put the penalty. And I'm not saying like he's trying to aim for the GoPro or anything, but I just thought, do you know what? Like the way his run up is, the way he looked at the ball, the way he put the ball down, I'm thinking, I've got to go to my right here. I've got to go to my right. And then I make the save, and it's just pure ecstasy, mate. Honestly, like 20-year career, genuinely, hands down here, 20-year career. That moment there was probably in my top 3 of my whole career. Up there with England debut, up there with beating Arsenal in the League Cup final. It was genuinely up there. Goosebumps, proper goosebumps, man. It was incredible.
That is
it's
what
phenomenal.
A story.
It was phenomenal. But yeah, the GoPro died. It genuinely died.
I was convinced, right? And I said this in the office as well. I was convinced. I was like, he sold the footage to Disney. It's the only ball, because I was there like, I was watching the video. I was there like, where's the fucking save, man?
I so would have sold it as well. I would have done. Genuinely, I would have sold it.
I was livid. I was there like, right, that's it. He's fucked us, and he sold it to Disney. Yeah, that's exactly what he's done.
YouTube, move over. Disney are in here now. The big boys, come on. It genuinely died. So I went and got it at full time, pressed power on, and it turned on again. And I was recording for a little bit, but then it kept flashing up, battery dead. And I'm thinking it's not, because even when I turned it on, it said like 60% or something. So I managed to get it on and off sort of a little bit, walking around the pitch or whatever. But yeah, what a shame, mate. Honestly, one of the biggest moments of my football career. I could have had it on the GoPro, just missed it.
Well, at least it's not all for nothing. I think the entire world still saw it, even though it wasn't through the lens of the GoPro.
Mate, to be fair, the vlog was banging. It was brilliant. We got camera angles from all over the place, so it played well anyway. It's just that pure emotion of it. I think this is the beauty of football. Sometimes is you don't realise what it means to some people. Sometimes it does. It means it is there. Well, some people live their life around that Saturday afternoon. They live their life, and then when the result will dictate their next week as well. They'll literally dictate their next week. So that 30 seconds of saving the penalty, the corner coming in, the full-time whistle going was just top.
So
top
good,
tier. Yeah, it was incredible.
I just remember watching that whole thing unfold, and Twitter just like erupted when that save happened as well.
The whole thing just went by. So anyway, so that was kind of halfway through it, and then we obviously had a few more games to get through. Thankfully, it all went well. We ended up getting promoted. It's been absolute bonkers carnage. Honestly, the amount of things that have come in have just been absolute carnage. But no, I've really enjoyed it. And then obviously launched a golf channel. Been playing golf like you wouldn't believe. We had a little chat about golf before we got here, by the way. And Chip's struggling here, by the way. He needs to get in it. You are struggling, mate. You can't get involved in any conversations or anything unless you play golf.
It just might be. I was going to save it for next year when I'm 30, and I'm thinking now, fuck it, I've just got.
What, you think it's like an older man game?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying you look old, fellas. Just like, just maybe a little, but I think I might have to speed up the process a little bit. Get on the lessons with Dave or whatever.
Just go get lessons. Go get lessons. Carl. You'll be cooking, I promise you.
Yeah.
I'll swear to you, you'll be cooking.
I don't know if you've seen me in physical sports, though.
No, but you know what? The golf is not like, when you think of physical sport, you don't have to be a physical person to play. To be fair, you don't have to be athletic. The big lads, fucking John Daly, all the we're talking about big beer belly lads. They're playing it.